I went to the college and
Alright. Getting this all adjusted, figuring out where my area is. Okay, looking about right there. Well, hopefully get some people watching this, but today we are going to try to repair a MIG that kind of got kablooed. Yeah. There's a few pieces that are dead. Yeah. 1 second, I gotta plug something in. I have to be careful when I turn to that side because some people, or more correctly, TikTok does not like what I currently have on. So, this is a MIG, I want to say 17 or 19 that I put together. Is actually 32nd scale. And then I went ahead and took a pew-pew to it. A couple, actually. Birdshot and a 22. And I'm not sure where that came from, but these are essentially what's left. You can kind of see it. It did get wrecked. And do I have any particular reason why I did it? No, I was just having fun. So today, I'm going to be trying to put it back. My snips. Ow. I got a heat majiggy down here. I got tape. And then I got Elmer's glue, which I rarely use that. I don't think I only put that to do decals. But let's see what we can do. Alright, so first off, I'm going to try to get this arranged. Is that some of the birdshot still? Now, the goal of this isn't, if I just wanted to, put it back together again, I actually have 2 spare models of this, which are the same scale. Now, I have to use all my extra parts to try and get this done. And looking like, it's going to be an model abomination, so it's not going to be historically accurate, but okay, this is going to be interesting, because I'm actually missing more than a few. I'm missing the canopy. Yeah, I actually have one of the birdshot. It's really hard to see. But yeah, that's one of the birdshot that was used to get it to... Anyways, let's see what we're doing here. Now, neat fact, I've actually been working with a guy who's, showing me putting the models together, everything like that, but also discussing how to make them. And a couple things come up when you're doing that. Number one being actually forward thinking and how you're going to put the model together. I actually got most of the actual pieces. I just have to get them fitted. Anyways, getting the model to stick together, you usually have overlaps or something like that, so the glue can actually stick. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple broad pieces, and I'll be painting these later. I cannot find my paints, and I'm convinced about half of them are no longer useful, because they were out in the cold for quite a while, actually. But, okay. Let's see. Got just a bunch of random pieces in there, which I think will definitely be used. Let's start at the tail. Might as well get this put together. Do I want to get this put together, or... Yeah, okay. And that's where this comes in, because this got pretty messed up. I want to be able to heat it up so I can mold it without breaking it. Okay, there's that. It's going to come in handy later when I go ahead and put down a lot of these holes. Okay, the good news, at least for this, that's looking really Yeah, if you want to simulate damage, this is definitely the way to do it. Well, I think I'm going to get it attached, and then I will worry about getting it all fitted. Okay. Trying to figure out. Okay. So, like, my first points to glue is going to be right there. And you know what? I'm actually going to end up using this because I don't need it to look pretty or good right now. I just need to get enough of the cement and seal. This is not going to be the final glue. It's literally just going to be to get that temporarily set. I got it. There we go. Okay, neat. A little notification cleared itself so I don't have to. Alright. This is also where this comes in. Provided I don't burn my fingers. Really just need to heat up that structure and get it moved over. Alright. I think some more cement's going to be right along that major crack right along there. Unless I, mess it all up and ruin what little progress I've made. Which I just did. Okay, let's get that glue right there. And again, that is just going to be just try to get something bonded. Mind you, this got intentionally damaged some months ago. Okay. And then was sitting out in the shed for, well, till now. So it's been about 6 months. Son of a... Come on. Okay. We've learned 2 very important lessons. Number 1, the rubber cement gets everywhere. Number 2, the rubber cement does not work. Okay. Well, this is where we're going to start to get inventive. And mind you, this is the first time I've tried to damage something like this and then repair it. Okay. So that's going to, if I can get this just to stick for a minute, it can dry and I can reinforce it. Okay, are you going to cooperate? Oh, there's little snaps. Snips and snaps. Now we're going to go for the thing that can't open. There we go. Mind you, I'm probably only going to spend about an hour on this before I have to move on to other things. Okay. Especially if this is going to be the entire thing of it does not want to work. Then again, it was an experiment. But I could do it. Well, let's go ahead and get to the part that should get the most done. Yeah, so you're looking at damage. Yeah, this is the one that took the most of the big boom, of which I only hit it once, and that is not going to be staying whatsoever. So what we're going to do, we're going to start fitting on some other pieces. Clean that off. We're going to use a couple extra pieces as essentially anchor points. Now this stuff, you can't really see it very well, but oh boy does it work for models. And one of my problems is most of the parts that was connecting these two together, the 2 wing sections, they're gone. Scattered to the wind, never to be seen again. They escaped. Okay. Well, it was working. There. Can't really see it very well, but I've got those two set right there. If I can get those two to set, I'll have the first anchor points I need to get these two reconnected. Okay, then I'm going to try to find...
You didn't come up with anything, huh?
I still have some of the birdshot stuck in that ring. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to get a couple of anchor points, put them up here. It's going to take a lot of work. That is completely smacked to the side. And again, there's a possibility I'm not going to be able to get this done because I think I overdid it with the simulating damage. Then again, it was a lot of fun. This will work out pretty well, actually. Just something I'm going to bend. One sec. Now if I can not drop stuff, this might actually get somewhere. Hot, 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 hot. There we go. Progress. It's good that I've got so many of these plates. I'm gonna have to get it bent more. Get bent. But this will go a long way. You know, as long as I don't break it. That part of it actually is coming along very well. Don't warp, don't warp, don't warp. Okay, let's see. Okay, if I get this section bent as well, then it should actually suffice to help and glue the canopy together. Okay, there we go. Now, that'll work. Probably gonna just set it right. Actually works really well. Got the bend pretty much dead on. It's scary. The world's gonna end. I did something right. Okay, get that laddered on there. And that's set. Or at least held. Hopefully enough of it will take that I can just get it glued on more as it is. Now this is where I'm going to be using the rubber cement. Geez, that's kind of a lot. But I don't need to be nice to the interior at least. So that can just lather and dry. And that'll go a really long way. How long does this take to dry anyways? Okay, it's going to take a long time, but I'm not that patient, so we'll see how it goes. Now, as far as this, if I cycle between these three pieces, it should give the first ones I worked on a long enough time. That tail is definitely bent, but I am not going to worry about it right now. I will get that taken care of the heat gun if it actually decides to cooperate. I do mean the model, not the heat. Or I guess I should call it heat blower so this doesn't get frickin' taken down. Okay, that's looking good, honestly. which is good because this is also going to be interesting to get fitted on. Luckily, most of the tail section is intact. But it's... damn it. You gotta be kidding me. Really? Really? You were doing so well. Why would you do? Why would you do that?
And make sure that you can
Okay.
connected.
Because I don't come in except...
I got an idea. I'm going to lather everything, apparently. I'm just going to lather everything, including what I'm not trying to. Okay. So I'm just going to get that filled up. We're going to actually turn it into cement.
4 ounce.
And we're going to get it over everything. I'm not going to put the heat machine next to this. Because that's going to fail utterly and horribly because it's going to go whoosh. Okay, that will have... That still needs to dry for a little bit. And I got to figure it out because that's going to fit across the top. That's going to fit across the bottom. I'm going to need something to go over it. Luckily, I do have a lot of spare parts. When I say a lot, I really do mean a lot. Oh, Hinks! I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce that name because I can write all the words, I just can't pronounce them. But hi. Alright. And this is not remotely all the stuff I'm going to use or have access to. It's just... Don't worry, that's just it being noon here. That'll work for the Canby. I'm not going to worry about the pilot. Let's see. Come here. There we go. I need a lot of these broad pieces because I can get them warmed up and stuck on. Okay. I'll see about using this. Probably chopping off this section, and I can use this to reinforce either the top or the bottom, whichever I decide it needs. The nose cone is going to be something a little more interesting, but I actually think I got a replacement for that in here. I'm not sure if I should use this or not, considering it's literally a replacement for this, but it's in my spares, not out of one of the other kits, so. More coffee. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
What is going to be fun is when I go ahead and get a BF-109 and take an ME-262's jet engine and make it a jet-powered Messerschmitt. Alright. Well, let's see. To be honest, that's damaged, but... Well, honestly, I'm glad I picked that up. Otherwise, I would not realize that this entire nose point is just kind of gone. See if I can't clear this out a little bit and move this closer so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm so worried right now. Alright, there we go. So the nose right here has obviously come unglued. The pressure was just too much for it. Okay, I had to do at least one joke. What do you guys expect of me? Come on, there we go. Alright, and if that's the case, I'm going to find a small part that I can just bend over and reinforce. This actually may work very well. I can just, it'll fit on. Second, I might just put it over where the canopy. I like this one. I need to think up a name that's basically, this is my solution.
Ew.
It was hot. Okay. Get that bend out. The only thing I think I've ever done where get bent was the solution to the problem and not an insult. Don't say a word about that. Okay. Let's see. Well, while it's like this, I should honestly just be able to put a bunch of glue on there and then bend it to where I need. So, you know, finding the heater majiggy was seriously a lifesaver. All right. Can I? There. Get. There. That's the wrong one.
So I said, let's call it quits.
Wonder if I can just get that pushed down. Without it flying around. You're a broken plane. Broken planes don't fly. Fixed planes do. That's less to try to get a stick and more just to mold it. I will use the glue to actually make it stay. But that should fix the front beautifully. Well, you know what I mean. Beautifully for here. Alright. And I really don't want to use the rubber cement on the outside because it doesn't look good. And yes, I have some standards, okay? Not a lot, but some. Here, and I'm tired of leaning forward, so we're just going to twist this a little. My back's starting to hurt. And just move it down like that. Are we going to? Oh, hey, that actually works really well. All right, so just did this. I'm looking at what I can do. That's really not going to work. I need to heat these up and bend them. Or, let's see first. Okay, so that's in the way. This was the engine, so we're just looking at that, which honestly did a lot to keep this together. But as you can see, son of a gun. It's not really necessary anymore. I don't really think these are going to work, actually. But that's okay. Because I can still bend more. And if I get this bent, get bent, scrub, then this will go ahead and take care of the top. Ooh. This is really thin plastic, so I don't want it. It was starting to bubble. Alright, ouch. Come on. We'll have the bottom taken care of, and then we'll get the top. And also, the MIGs are stupid. I'm just going to say that. The earlier MIGs were they're stupid. They look really freaking weird. Don't get me wrong, they were very effective. Well, not very effective, but effective. But they look really stupid. Then again, I can say that same thing about the frickin' Phantoms, because I know it's arbitrary, and I can't exactly comment. Well, I don't have a leg to comment on it about, but still, come on. The F-15 and the F-16 and the F-22. Honestly, even the Su-35. Those are ones that look like fighter jets. Honestly, as far as the SU series are concerned, I want to say the Su-35, in my opinion, was probably the best. Looking at it, it was a good dogfighter. I will give the Russians full props on that one. I can't comment anything nice on the rest of them, but the Su-35. I take that back. The Su-47, which never got out of prototype testing stage, that one also had some pretty good design features. But I am very sad that it never actually saw the field. Okay, well, this wing's really messed up, but we'll go ahead and try to get that fixed. I just need to finish bending this into place. Because again, it makes it easier to see. We have that little green piece that I bent to take care of the bottom, so this one we're just trying to get the curvature so it can fit in the top. There we go. Okay, that's going to work out really well, actually. It's just slightly warm.
And that was what they wanted. What I wanted out of it was...
Well, let's see. Landon, I am glad that you are enjoying this. That or you are just incredibly bored. But I'd like to think that you're enjoying this. Okay, we got that. Provided, yeah. I just got glue on my face. Okay, we're going to just lather that on. I'm going to try to get the main structure put together, and then I will worry about everything else. Because, again, it's going to... Now, of course, strictly speaking, this is a model. It's not going to fly. But I like to pride myself on making things look like they would work. All right? So, suspension of disbelief and all that. We're just going to get that lathered on. It doesn't want to stay. I will make it stay. And I am not too, again, I'm not too concerned about the inside. This, I'm not concerned about either. I ended up not needing this. Okay. Now, thinking about the tail section here, that's still causing me difficulties. I think I finally got this back section to stay, but that's going to have to get bent in place later. Okay, I'm going to need another section on the bottom, and I think I got it. I think this will work out really well. Where's my snips?
Actually, I treated myself to dips.
All right.
Really?
I'm trying not to get this place too messy. Okay. Let's see how well it's going to go for the curve there. Because obviously I'm going to need to do a little work. Actually, it's not going to look the best, but I may not actually have to do a lot with that. Let's see if I got anything else better suited. That might work well. Okay, and that goes there. I'm just going to need to heat it up a little bit, and it'll work.
and other things like cancer.
Just need to flatten it out a little bit.
There are alternatives to payment.
Okay, we're there.
The doctors don't like
Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this.
you know,
Okay, if we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. Okay, that's bending up. Yeah, wrong way. You're bending the wrong way. Bad piece. Well, okay. Exception to that, I'm just gonna snip that little. Uh-oh. I don't think my snips are up to the job. Well.
And then also another.
Come on, there we go. Rip and tear and all that. Okay. Just do this a little at a time. So I'm not doing too much on that structure. I'm going to get this glued. And then we'll worry about fixing it to the main tail that is still intact. About 45 minutes left before I really have to stop this. I'm gonna actually see about. There we go. Moved it a little forward. And that way, it'll be fixed to the rest of the aircraft better. Maybe. Or I could be making a terrible mistake, but we will find out. Okay. There we go. Now I just kind of got to hold it for a minute so it dries. The rubber cement is still definitely wet. That's what I like about this. This dries very quickly. And it does dry strong. Okay, we'll just put you there for a second as I figure out what the heck. I think I found a solution. Okay. Note to self, wait until it bloody well dries. Okay. I got too impatient. Okay. I'm just going to set that right there. Okay. Oh, son, that's still wet too. Honestly, this may be very short because I'm not sure what else I can do. Everything else is just drying. And it's not like I can just randomly do stuff because, let's see, let's maybe at least try to get the canopy on. Not sure if this one will work.
I mean, they were running meetings when I had finals and stuff like that.
If I scrunch it in. Okay, if I scrunch it and move it forward, then kind of. Better if I do it that way. Maybe not. Might have to dig through and see what other canopies I have. But honestly, I might just end it here and save the video. Turn it into a series because everything is just drying at this point. And there's not really anything else I can do. Over here, the actual full tail section is drying. I'm really not sure why that was there. Here we got both of the connectors for the main body drying. We got the piece right here drying. Yeah, so thank you for everyone who stuck around. I'm going to be doing this in a series parts and hopefully throwing it up on YouTube. But I got to get this video saved because that's all I can do today. Thanks for watching.
Don't move. Like right